Now see, the first rule you must surely remember after this lecture. In your normal state of mind, you are always egoistic, and that means that you understand no one and you wish not to, even though I may think that I do. When you start to think of holiness and do something for my close person, then my consciousness is switched, and for me it is easily to act selflessly. I feel that I take care of my close person, and I do not feel resentment that I've been doing it for so long and he does not notice it. But there will surely be a feedback. He will notice it. First, he will feel gratitude in his heart, and then he will give it back. The problem is just that we trust ourselves too much in the relationship, so we must trust something that gives us strength. The knowledge is that a woman is very sensitive by nature. She feels 1,000 times more, and she must be treated very carefully and gently. If she speaks emotionally, then she is hurt. You must try to understand this pain and not to be afraid of it. When a woman she speaks emotionally, it hurts a man's heart, and he is scared. He does not want to listen to it. He thinks that she just wants to hurt him. When the woman is in a bad mood, that means that she cannot make it good, because a woman's character is fickle, just like a river, that first it flows one way, then another, and just like that, a woman's mood, it flows different ways and she cannot hold it. And because family happiness is dependent on a woman, the man is usually very nervous when her mood is bad. So the man must know that when his wife is in a good mood, there are no duties, everything is fine as it is, because a woman in a good mood, she just gives happiness to everyone. I'm addressing men, and you should be quiet and listen. I'm telling the man about women's character. And another feature of a woman's character is impatience. Women cannot be tolerable, and she must not be made to. If she has some desire, the man must be very condescending about it, because unlike women, men can easily take their desires, and women, they almost cannot do it. If she has some desire, she cannot hold it back, because she flows like a river. The man, he is the banks. So, women by nature is made of the energy of love. She lives in relationships, and they are very important to her. It is important to her to be understood, because she is the central figure in relationships. She is the conductor in the family. And unless people notice that her life is useless, when she guides everyone this way, everyone must follow. And women cannot remove this from their character. Everyone must be in the same emotional mood as she is. This is the way nature works. The man next to a woman, he must express emotionally how he understands her. I say this in order for the man to understand. It is an austerity. Some men think that this is a humiliation, to jump in front of a woman. But then we can do it before men. Just many men marry men these days. Then it's easy. Because when there are two men, it is all understandable. But God made it so that men and women come together and nothing is easy. And we must study. Then, gentle association. You must speak gently and softly and kindly. You can never develop logic in front of a woman. You must never do it. If a man starts being smart and being logical, saying some smart things, the relationships are being destroyed. You can never be logical. If you want to say something, just stay right at the end of your monologue. Make no explanations, just say the end, and then if she wants some explanations, you can rewind a little. If she wants more, you can rewind a bit more and more. It's better this way. But if you start from the top, then she will get sweaty listening to you till the end. This is women's nature. They need no logic, they just want end result. What exactly you want to say. For example, you want to go to the movies. How does a man think? He says, these days there are a lot of movies. And I recently found out that there is one amazing production that is different from others. And a woman, she gets sweaty already. You must just say, let's go watch this movie. She may ask, why? And she may not. She may just say, let's go. And then you just go. If she asks, why? You may say the next part, because this movie is better than other. Then rewind a bit more, and why do you like it? You may say, this is a unique production, and so on. So you rewind little by little. Women, do you agree with me? Yes. The next point. A woman, she pays much attention to details, and love for her means that you dumb look. You must try to notice these details. You must practice. For example, when you see your wife after work, you must take a look, you must try to take a look at her hairstyle, because men, they usually see in general. But you must try to concentrate your attention on her hairstyle and memorize it, and you say nothing. And the following day, you may say, I like your new hairstyle. And it was different yesterday. And it will make her happy. She's going to like it that you noticed, because she waited for this her whole life. The next point. Women, they have this need in their life that she can never convey to her husband, and the only one who can convey it to you. And the need is this. In her heart, a woman, she has this problem. She is always tortured badly by some emotion. And this emotion only releases her if her close person understood her. For example, She feels resentment towards her friend. And you don't need to explain your wife if her friend is good and who is right or wrong. She just needs this one. When she tells you that she feels resentment to her friend, you must come up to her, look in her eyes, you must see this resentment and say, I see it. You feel resentment, and I understand you. This is all. There is no need to say anything else. She does not need you to solve her problem. She does not need you to explain how to behave with her friend, not to get resentment. She does not need it. She just needs what I described, nothing more. And if the man asks, why do you need that? He asks that, I'm now speaking to the man. Women must be quiet. When I speak to women, then you can ask questions. Because if women start to speak when I'm talking to men, there is going to be no happiness. What he says is not his problem, it is yours. Do you understand? Now, women have one quality in their character, an amazing one. Women, they accept the truth easily, really easily, when they trust the man. And they only trust the one whom they feel like trusting. Therefore, it is useless to try to become such a man for your wife. It is impossible. You just live next to her and know that if you do not bother her on this matter, at some point of your life you will see that she suddenly trusts you. And know that this moment may go away just as quickly as it appeared. Because the woman herself cannot control it. She sometimes feels like trusting and sometimes not. Remember it, men. It means that you just must be calm about it. That is your duty. You must be okay that she does not trust you. And when you are okay, for that calmness, she starts to respect you and she thinks that you are a sensible person. And then she can trust you. Maybe she doesn't trust you outwardly, but she does inwardly. But if the man he demands trust to himself, the woman can never respect or trust. It is impossible. If the man says, don't you trust me? There is going to be no happiness. You must give the woman the opportunity not to trust. You must take it calmly, because the river, it flows one way, then another, and it is okay. If the water flows this way, that means soon it will shift its direction. And the woman herself, she accepts it about herself. She knows it. For example, she comes to her husband and says, well, yes, yesterday I was very emotional, and I called you an idiot. But you understand I'm a woman, and I didn't mean anything bad. I just felt offended. And now, if the woman herself does not pay much attention to the words she says, why should man? Women, do you agree with me?
So,
if a woman speaks emotionally to her husband and calls him something, it does not mean she really thinks it. It just means that she was offended, she felt resentful. And being like that, the only thing she wants to do is to offend her husband. And to do that, she remembers his most sensible place in his psyche and tells exactly what is needed, and she does it unconsciously. There is no use to be offended, and I'm very serious. One girl approached me once, and she said, I have a big problem. I say such bad things to my husband, and then I'm so sorry about it. Please, women, raise your hands. Who does not have this problem? 3, 4, 5, 6. Super. Never. Please pass the microphone. We're going to learn the truth now. What women have no such problem? Are you married? No? So please pass the microphone on. Everything lies ahead. Everything lies ahead. Hello. If I say some bad things to my husband, I do it consciously. Oh, so this is it. You do tell, but you do it consciously. Always. This is my third marriage. I used to behave differently. So you are always responsible for your words? Well, I try to. No, you always are. If it comes to saying some bad things during a fight, I do it consciously. Consciously. It is stupid to call the person some names unconsciously. And doing it consciously, is it not stupid? When you do it consciously, that means you do not respect this person, you feel some resentment, so there is no use to live together any longer. Well, I agree with you. Man, do you understand how to behave? I'm going to tell you a story for the women. I am not speaking out of spite to the women, but in order to develop understanding. It's a serious matter. There is an inspiring story. It's Vedic. One sage, he had disciples, and he explained to them that because a woman, she is the source of love, she is always the leader in the family. But outwardly, wise women, they give this leadership to men. Because women is the source of love, everything happens as she wants, but the wise women, they always say that her husband is her master, and that she will do as he wants. Then there is peace. But this sage, this teacher, he explained to his disciples some deeper things. He said that actually in family life, the strong man is the one who is able to obey his wife. A really respectable, strong and man is the one who is able to obey to the character of his wife. And he asked, please step forward those who obey your wife's character. And all but one stepped forward. And when he came up to that one person, he asked, are you really able to disobey your wife? And he answered, no, it's just my wife asked me not to step forward. We here have such a conversation now. It is all great. I'm sorry. May I ask a question? Super. Is it a good one? I've been married for 10 years and I haven't seen anything bad in all these years. And please give the microphone to your wife. Oh, she's a bit shy. Yes, she's right here next to me. Please, say truly, otherwise I'm going to feel completely disqualified. Just be truthful. I'm afraid, I think I called my husband names. No, just be true. I'm sure you said nothing bad, but just be true. Do you sometimes think badly of your husband? Yes, I do. But I can restrain from talking. This is it. You think, but you do not say. Well, okay, thank you. This is right. It is better this way. You may think, but you do not speak. It means sensibility and self-control in a woman. But it is impossible not to think badly of your husband. I'm going to explain it to you. It is very important what I'm about to say. Man's egoism, it enjoys women's nature and exploits the world outside. The man, he obtains his superiority in his business, in social area. He tries to be perfect there. So the main problem for man is the feeling of his inferiority in society. This feeling, it destroys his life and tortures him. It's his major problem. Now, a woman, she enjoys the world, the society, but she searches in victory, superiority in her relationship with a man. Man searches superiority in the relationship with the world, and he enjoys his relationship with the woman. And the woman, she wants superiority in her relationship with the man, and she enjoys the world. Do you see the difference? So when a man blames his woman for trying to defeat him in everything, it is madness, because this is the nature. It is like blaming the man for trying to reach success in this world. Just the same, the woman, she searches success in her relationships. That is basic nature. It is interesting that a woman, she does not enjoy a man. She enjoys the fact that she enjoys the man. She likes the way the man behaves himself with her and not the man himself. And the man, he likes the woman herself. And the way she behaves, she usually does not like it. The man likes the woman, and the woman likes the way he behaves. So the man must learn to behave right. And the woman must learn to be the way her husband likes. But for a woman to behave right next to her man, it is extremely difficult. She must be a very exalted person. And it is difficult for the man to take her husband. And so women must understand it. And then there will be harmony.